Rude. I'll take it away from you. Hello, everybody. I can't hear. I can't see a thing. Hang on.
We're live.
Hi. Is that thing cool?
It's sad that we have to borrow our kids' toys to bring you exciting, cool
They're
things.
not toys. They're props. You wonder where they get it from. Hey, everyone.
Not me.
Welcome to another Monday Night Live. Give me a second. Let me.
Yes, we are Plum
deflatten
Crazy
my hair.
Adventures. Deflatten your hair. Get out of it. Get out of
Hey,
it. Get out of there. We are Plum Crazy Adventures, the most Plum Crazy page on Facebook and on YouTube.
Yes.
So hello, everybody from YouTube land, and hello, everyone from Facebook.
So, can anybody guess what we're talking about? Who's ready for a galactically good time? Oh, if you think that's bad, just you wait.
Wow.
All right, looks like we've got a couple of people starting to stream in.
Okay.
Wonderful.
All right, guys. So this is a normal Monday night, but we're going to talk about a few things here. If you do
Officially May.
see me doing this, it's not that I'm agreeing with Megan. It's actually I'm tracking all forms of communication here. So we're live up here on Facebook. We're live right here on YouTube. And down here, I'm reading the comments and stuff because we can't see the bottom of Megan's phone when the comments come up. So anyway, without further ado, guys, thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to see everybody here.
Yes.
We got a couple viewers. Got a couple up on Facebook now. So we're going to go ahead and start kicking this off tonight.
Yeah, we're pretty excited.
So, guys, guess what comes up this week? May the 4th be with you.
And oh, I didn't know it did that.
Yeah, it does that.
This is the May.
Oh, wow. She needs help.
Yeah,
So,
I probably do.
Anyway.
I'm not putting it back on. You guys got the photo for the thumbnail. I'm not doing it again. It smells funny.
Well, it's been on JT's head, so I mean, come on. Anyway, so tonight we're not. Anyway, grab a favorite Coca-Cola product, guys, and let's get to talking some travel. So, Megan, let's get to it.
All righty. So, first off, I do want to talk about Universal briefly before we get into talking about all the fun things that you can do Star Wars related this week. First off, Universal is looking to hire over 5,000 jobs across the resort down at Orlando. How awesome is that? They are expanding. They're moving and grooving. Things are going great. So they also reported I believe it was 152% increase over last year's first quarter. So they're doing phenomenal and doing a really good job with client satisfaction too, because just had people there this past week. They absolutely loved it. First timers, obviously, we love it when we're there. So we're glad to see that other people are starting to jump on the bandwagon or enjoying Universal.
Yep. Yeah. Universal does have some interesting news. We don't want to get into too much about Halloween Horror Nights because we're actually going to do a show on that in 2 weeks. So we're going to do a live about Halloween Horror Nights in a couple weeks. So we're going to talk a lot about the new scare zones that they're coming up with. I'll just give you a quick teaser. Scary things are coming back.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, scary things. Well, scary things are coming back. But Stranger Things is coming back.
Now, that is a rumor. It has not officially been announced by Universal yet, but it's a pretty solid rumor that Stranger Things is coming back because Stranger Things, the 4th season, actually starts back up on, what was the date I wrote down? May 27th. So in just a few weeks, the first half of the 4th season is going to be released on Netflix.
And it looks good.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen the trailer for it and I'm like, dude.
I know.
Like, I want it to be May 27th.
We're going to have to watch the whole series through again because it's been so long.
Well, yeah.
So,
Wouldn't hurt. So.
No, it wouldn't hurt at all.
But yeah. So anyway, and while we're talking about it real quick, next week we will not be live Monday night.
No. We'll remind you again at the end of this.
Yeah, we'll remind you at the end here. But Noah is going to be receiving another award or being recognized at the board meeting for Fox Chapel High School. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
And we're going to be there so that we, because he's being recognized because of some of the artwork that he did. And
yeah, if you remember right, we had posted a couple of photos during his, I don't want to say competition, but the ceremony where he was recognized and got his Gold Key Award. And I believe it was a Silver Key Award for the other one that he had submitted. So very proud of him.
Gold in a recommendation, or not a recommendation.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, honorable mention.
So very, very, very happy for him. So we will not be live next Monday night because of that.
Yeah.
So, and over the next month or so, just bear with us. Things might get a little bit wonky on our posting schedules, both on our Instagram feeds, on our YouTube, Facebook, because we are definitely into the graduation season. Anybody that has had a student graduate, prom is next weekend.
No, it's this weekend.
Or this weekend coming up. That's right. It's insane.
Yeah.
So thank you for your patience. And if I do not get back to you right away like I normally do, please just be patient because holy crap, we're busy. I swear they're like they've shoved everything that we didn't get to do the past 2 years with our seniors into this year's seniors.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
And JT's got a formal he's going to.
Yeah.
He's going up and being with his girlfriend Em at her college. So he's going to a formal up there with her. And so it's going to be a very busy weekend. And I'm kind of glad that we're not doing live Monday night because I don't even know if we have time to prepare.
I know it's going to be hard. Night. So that will be June 6th, Deb. So
yeah, June 6th. We will be broadcasting it live on our Facebook channel.
Yeah, our personal.
Personal, not on our business page. But we will be doing that. So those of you who are watching and would like to see Noah go across the stage and receive his diploma, you guys will be able to chime in and watch. So
awesome. Back over to Universal, the UOAPs, Orlando pass holders, they have a designated entrance at Islands of Adventure now. I'm super excited. It's on the left-hand side. It is cordoned off. It's very obvious. UOAPs enter this way. Really, really awesome that they are doing that for their annual pass holders for Islands of Adventure because it does get it's weird. It gets more congested, I think, over IOA to get in than it does over studios.
It does. I just think it's because everything narrows down into that one small area. And like when you go over to Universal, I mean, it's got this wide open space, and you go in, and then it opens up, so you can actually
kind of narrows in after you get into it. So like that makes sense.
Start walking down the streets of New York, that's pretty cool.
So, just as a heads up. Also, as of May 3rd, we're going to have new magnets for our AP pass holders. We're going to have exclusive dining locations, which they haven't announced yet, and I'm curious about that, as well as a special resort rate. Super excited. If anybody is familiar, if you're an annual pass holder, which we are, they release out every 6 to 8 weeks or so AP rates that you can book to stay in their hotels, which is really nice. I can book those for you if you guys decide that you want to get your annual pass. You do that part of your vacation package. Then you want to go back for Halloween Horror Nights, Mardi Gras, just for a long weekend, just to get away. I can do Christmas. All of that. Oh, Christmas.
Don't forget about that one.
And I love that one,
and the
too.
Macy's Thanksgiving Day parades that they put on there. Guys, if you've always wanted to go to a Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade in New York City and see it, but you just couldn't fathom getting into the middle of New York City and the crowds and the traffic and go to Universal. You literally feel like you are actually in New York City, and the floats and the great big balloons and stuff that are they're gorgeous. I absolutely love it.
Yes.
And if you guys haven't seen it, we do have a video on our YouTube channel. Make sure you check that out. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget about that.
Yep, definitely. Now I'm curious about the exclusive dining locations because Confisco's and the upstairs has been the AP Lounge.
Yeah.
And Lombard's also has one.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what they mean by exclusive dining locations. Does that mean that we're going to have special places in quick service, or like are they just revamping those that are already there? I'm curious. Can't wait to see what they're doing and talk about. So. Also, for those of you that are going in June, Hogwarts Express is going to be down from June 9th to June 19th for refurbishment. Unfortunately, this is a refurbishment that has to be done. Yeah. So kind of stinks. It's going to be down right at the beginning of the summer season, but hopefully you'll be able to catch it before or after.
Yep.
Rumor. Oh, you're going to like this one. I don't think he knows about this one. Revenge of the Mummy might be reopening early.
I heard it.
It might be open for the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
Things are going ahead of schedule on their refurbishment, and they're talking about possibly getting it opened up and having guests riding it again on July 4th weekend.
That's exciting.
So another thing that I thought was interesting is there is a rumor going around that they are going to do a summer tribute store. Most of you know, the Mardi Gras tribute store, it is officially gone. I shouldn't say gone. The facade outside is gone. They're probably still tearing it down inside. But that is done. Last year during the summer months, they ended up doing a Jurassic World because of the Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
They ended up doing a tribute store for that.
And that was so cool.
This year, they are actually, there's rumor, Universal has not announced it one way or the other yet, that they are going to be doing a retro type tribute store, kind of bringing homage to all of the rides that have been in the past. Yeah. So Jaws, Confrontation, Back to the Future. Yeah. All of those. That's creepy.
A little bit.
All
Twister.
of those hopefully will be represented in this summer tribute store.
That's awesome.
And we'll have to get down there to see that because I can't wait. The other thing I wanted to talk about with Universal is their Minions refillable popcorn buckets are now officially available. So if you guys are into the popcorn bucket craze, or if you are just into the Minions a lot, you can now get your popcorn bucket. Super exciting. They are $25 plus tax. And then your refills, I believe, are like $2.50, $2.80 for a refill at any of the popcorn stands.
Okay.
So very affordable. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is Fievel's Playland over in Universal Studios. It is now completely closed down for refurbishment. You can't get to any of the stuff in there right now. They were working on replacing some ropes and such. Now I think that they're doing some painting on some of the slides and everything else. So they've just completely cordoned it off so that it is not available currently. Hopefully that will get opened up by the time summer break hits.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those refurbishments that needed to be done. I know when we were last down there, it was looking a little old. Yeah, it was showing some age. So, but hey.
And kids are hard on stuff. So
like everything. I show age, so I could get a little paint done, make myself look good again.
Oh, that's too funny. Over at SeaWorld in Orlando, last week they teased about a new roller coaster on their Twitter account. That was really cool. They put up a photo and they're like, look at these amazing palm trees. Well, right behind the palm trees was a bunch of track that was sitting on top of a flatbed waiting to go into wherever it needs to go for their construction.
Yeah.
So SeaWorld's definitely starting to make a name for themselves for the roller coaster park in the central Orlando area.
Yeah. So, boy, I tell you what, Universal Studios better get on the ball. I'm telling you, they're gonna end up throwing some
stuff there in Epic.
Yeah, they're gonna throw some stuff at them, and SeaWorld's gonna try to beat them. So I don't know. SeaWorld's got some really cool stuff. I mean, it's attracted me to want to go see it. So
exactly. So we'll have to definitely maybe this summer check it out. So now on to Walt Disney World and Disneyland, and I have things a little discombobulated, so we're just going to talk about both, and I will reiterate which coast it happens to be on.
Okay.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is coming back. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this. I am super, super excited.
I was so stoked when I read that. I was like, okay, we got to start getting ready to figure out
I
how
don't
to get
know
there.
what weekend we're doing it, but we're going to be going down for a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party because what's interesting, Nick has never been to it, but I'm a freak like this. I keep all kinds of different mementos from all of the parties and different things. And so I have this brochure from the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Yep.
He loves that brochure. He looks at it. He opens it up. He looks like he's reading it and stuff. And like he's used it so much that it's starting to fall apart, the folds and stuff. So he cannot wait. He's super excited about going. Hopefully we'll be able to go to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Yeah.
Dates for those, August 12th through October 31st. Now, tickets are going to go on sale on May 18th. So if you guys are interested in going on Halloween, you had better have your ducks in a row and ready to go on May 18th at 5:45 a.m. And tickets prices this year range from $109 to $199 per person. Disney Resort guests are actually going to have the opportunity to book their tickets a little bit earlier, May 12th. And that is for select resort guests. They did not specify which one, lagging off and on. They did not specify which one, which hotels are going to have the ability to purchase earlier. I would expect probably like the deluxe resorts and maybe the moderates. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. Other news, the Oogie Boogie Bash over on the West Coast, that is returning this year too.
Yep.
And I think we're going to go this year.
Yeah, there's a really good possibility that Megan and I and Nick, it's just going to be the three of us.
Yeah.
The two boys. Noah is planning on attending college at up here in Pittsburgh. Details of that will come soon, actually after next weekend. So, because we're going to go tour the college next weekend. And GT will be in his second semester.
He'll be in his sophomore year,
I guess you should say. But he'll be into that. And
they decided that they didn't really want to go during that time frame, which I can't blame them.
No, I mean, they've got the rest of their lives to be able to do all this kind of stuff. So, but there is a real good possibility that Megan and I are going to be out in California at the last day of Halloween and the first day of Christmas. So that way we can see the transition from Halloween to Christmas.
Yeah, and we're super excited.
I am just stoked as could be to be able to see the Jack Skellington layover.
I know. Oh my gosh, yes.
I can't wait to go see it.
Well, and
at
then
Haunted Mansion.
And then Space Mountain, like Nick should probably be big enough for Space Mountain by then.
Would say
and they do layovers for that a lot too. Yeah. So maybe we'll get to ride a layover to Space Mountain because they don't do that over at Walt Disney World.
Yeah, and do a side-by-side ride.
I know.
So you can, like, put an arm on him, hold him in.
I know. I actually feel a little bit better about that. So now tickets will be pricing and sales dates have not been released for the Oogie Boogie Bash. These sold out incredibly fast last year. So if you are interested in doing the Oogie Boogie Bash, you've got to get your tickets as soon as they say, hey, this is when they're going to be released, because they were sold out months in advance. It was insane.
Yeah.
Now, the dates for this is going to be select nights from August 12th through October 31st, same as the Not So Scary Halloween Parade. And the differences between the two, because I realize not everybody keeps up with like California news and such, especially with us being so far on the East Coast, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for some families to take a 5-hour flight to California versus a 2-hour flight, 2.5-hour flight down to Florida.
Yep.
But over at California, the Oogie Boogie Bash is actually over in California Adventure. So it does not take over Disneyland. That's one major difference. Another one is it's like characters on crack. Like, I swear, there are so many different characters everywhere. You've got Villains Grove. I know, kind of a weird way to say it.
Characters that are on crack at Disneyland.
Well, that could be too. So, some of them are a little nitty. But like Villains Grove is absolutely amazing. You've got all these different villains and stuff that are in there. You can have these personal interactions with them. Then you go around and you get to trick or treat, same as what you do over at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I was trying to say Very Merry Christmas Party. We're not there yet. We're halfway to Halloween.
Okay.
So, but there's a lot of really cool things happening.
Sorry.
So that is another thing. Now, something that is happening over in Epcot. Just as a heads up, I don't know how many people would really be upset about this, but the Canada Far and Wide in the Canadian Pavilion over in Epcot, it is going to be closing on June 27th. Most likely, it's being temporarily closed so that they can do the Food and Wine Festival in there, because they do the what is it called, the Orchard Apple market inside of there.
Yep.
We did that, actually. That was the first time we'd ever been inside of the Canada Far and Wide theater, and it's huge theater.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Yeah, I was blown away when I walked into that room. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny because they just have these like little booths lined up against the one wall, and it's like really, really tiny compared to this giant space. Yeah. But definitely well worth going and checking that out, though. They had you had a couple different ciders, I believe. Yeah. So
good cider.
Had a lot of fun with that.
Good hard cider, too. As
a heads up, if you do want to see it, make sure that you get there before June 27th, because they will be closing it down temporarily. Something that was really interesting, the Magic Band Plus was apparently released by accident.
Yeah.
People were able to find them over at the World of Disney in Disney Springs, and people purchased them. They went nuts for them, and then they couldn't connect them to their accounts because the system isn't ready for the Magic Band Pluses yet. So people were told to keep a hold of them, and as soon as the system is ready to go and launched, to contact IT, and they will help them get them set up into their My Disney Experience accounts. But thought that was kind of funny. Somebody didn't do something they were supposed to do.
Yep. Shame.
I know, right? Heading back over to California. See, I told you I was going to bounce all over the place.
Hi, Becky.
Hi, Beck. Paradise Pier Hotel is officially going to be reimagined as the Pixar Hotel.
Yep.
I think this is an absolutely amazing thing. Yes. I love that they are doing this. You're going to have the Luxo balls throughout. They actually had an artist rendering of, they're going to replace Goofy, which is kind of sad because I liked having Goofy in the middle of the hotel lobby with his surfboards. But they're going to replace him with a giant Luxo ball with the lamp on top of him.
That's cool.
I'm just like, I think it's so cool. I really hope that they're able to do that justice.
I think what they should do is they should take Goofy and move him to a new location. They should not do away with him.
Hopefully they'll put him somewhere.
Put him somewhere like around the pools, surfing on the surfboard and stuff. I mean, I think that would be a great idea. So, Disneyland, listen, we're telling you, put it somewhere else. Don't get rid of it.
The other really cool thing that they're going to be doing and kind of elevating Paradise Pier, because honestly, right now it's in a really weird place. If you've ever been to Disneyland, like you've got your Downtown Disney right here, and then you've kind of got on the other side of Downtown Disney is both of your park entrances. And then in the middle of Downtown Disney, you've got your entrance into Grand California. On the other side of Grand California and Downtown Disney is your Disneyland Hotel. Well, down past that, like catty corner down, like if you're making an L, that's where the Paradise Pier Hotel is. And it's a bit of a trek. It's actually a little bit easier to stay off, like I will say, not off property, but stay at one of the hotels that's actually over closer to the promenade. And it's a quicker walk there than it is to stay at Paradise Pier in order to get into Disneyland or California Adventure. Yeah. But with this new remodel that they're doing, they're actually going to be putting in a separate theme park entrance into California Adventure into Paradise Pier.
Nice.
Into Pixar Pier.
Pixar Pier. Nice.
Over in California Adventure. So
awesome.
I think that is absolutely amazing. I think it is exactly what this place needs in order for them to kind of elevate it a little bit, make it justify the price, because obviously it is Disney pricing. And I can't wait to see this happen. I'm really curious. Hopefully they'll have this done like within a year or so. I don't think they would have it done in time for when we go in the fall. But if they did, we'll definitely be going and checking it out.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So let me see here. The only other thing I wanted to talk about news-wise is Connections Cafe over in Epcot is officially open. A lot of people are really enjoying the food there and really enjoying the looks and such, because you can actually overlook Cosmic Rewind, which is going to be opening up in just a few weeks.
Yep.
So actually, I think they're doing AP rides and stuff starting next week. So that's exciting. We'll start getting some feedback on what people think about Cosmic Rewind.
Yep. So can't wait.
I know. Now on to the fun stuff. Obviously, this week is the official week of Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. It's also Revenge of the 5th. And new one this year, which you'll see in the title of both, is This is the May. And I love that one. I don't know why. It just tickles me. So stop.
Oh, you said tickle me.
So couple of things I wanted to go over is some fun things that that is happening in the parks, snacks and things that they are doing. They're not really doing an actual event per se. There will be a lot of cosplayers, I'm sure, hanging out on the 4th and the 5th around Black Spire Outpost in the West Coast and the East Coast, celebrating May the 4th and the Revenge of the 5th. Yep. So definitely, if you're in the area, make sure that you check them out, ask them for photos and such, because a lot of them, oh my gosh, it is amazing what they do. Absolutely gorgeous. So there's that. Like I said, Disney's not doing an official thing, but they are doing some special foods and drinks and such, because it's Disney. That's how they celebrate, and that's why we love them.
Yes.
So one of the things that they are going to be doing is the Churro Lightsabers. They're coming back.
Nice. Great. That's awesome.
So they will be doing red and blue Churro Lightsabers. And basically it's just blue or red sugar. And they also serve it with a chocolate sauce.
Ooh,
so
yes.
Yeah, there you go.
I can hear you not breathing now. All that cinnamon.
They are going to be available only on the 4th and the 5th at the Churro Cart, Anaheim Produce, and Grand Avenue Cart. So give me 1 second. I just need to get that out of there. There we go. Sorry about that. Also, they are going to be doing a Galactic Swirl funnel cake. I am such a funnel cake person. I absolutely love them. The one over at Kennywood with the strawberries and the whipped cream and stuff. Oh, love it. That's why I go. Forget the potato patch fries. I want that funnel cake. So this is going to be a black and white funnel cake crowned with strawberries, space dust, and candy rocks.
Nice.
Yummy. This is only going to be available on the 4th and the 5th as well, and it is going to be at Epcot or Epic Eats. Okay. And then they have an oi oi puff. And an oi oi, it's the little bird thing.
Oi oi puff.
Oi oi, oi oi. In the movies, it's the little bird thing and stuff that gets very grumpy with the Wookiees and stuff. That's what it is. So on Luke's private island. So the Oi Oi Puff is not one of the little birds. It is a sweet raspberry cream puff that is filled with creamy passion fruit mousse. It is available on the 4th and 5th at Docking Bay 7. So that one, If it didn't have the passion fruit mousse inside of it, I would be like all for it. I love raspberry. Not a fan of passion fruit. And I
I'd
think
eat
it's going to be a weird thing like between the two.
I'd eat it.
You would eat it?
Yep, I'd try it.
Well, I would let you try it and you could tell me what you thought. And you can give me some of the pastry. Just none of the mousse.
Nope.
Aw. Now, they are also doing a dark side chocolate creation. This is a Darth Maul inspired dessert. It is malted milk chocolate, raspberry mousse, swirled in a dome on a chocolate shortbread cookie, and then it's capped with slivered almonds.
All right. How many of you all started watering your inner mouth?
I know, right? Oh, sounds so good.
Lord.
This is going to be available on the 4th and the 5th at the Trolley Car Cafe, Pizza Rizzo, and the Backlot Express. And the other thing that they are doing is a Darth Vader Stein. Okay. Now, this just has a fruit, any kind of a fountain drink inside of it. It is not a specific limited edition beer or anything, but it is a fountain drink that is in Darth Vader's helmet that they have fashioned as a Stein.
Well, if they were going to do that, they should have put the Coca-Cola Starlight in it. You know, I mean, because it's Star themed, it's Coca-Cola.
Not like the way you think.
Come on, Disney World. Let's go.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So this is going to be found at all of the carts and all of the quick service locations for the first couple of days of May. And then after that, it is going to be able to be found at the Backlot Express, the ABC Commissary, and Rosie's All-American Cafe. So this one is going to be staying around for a while until they're completely sold out of them. So
good.
Super excited about that. If you do not have tickets to be able to get into Hollywood Studios, don't fear. You can still go over to Disney Springs and enjoy. One thing that they have there is the Millennium Falcon Chocolate Pop. This is found at the Ganachery, and it is going to be available through May 5th. This is basically a little mini Millennium Falcon on a stick.
Okay.
So, and it's from the Ganachery. It's a milk chocolate candy pop with crispy pearls. So you know that milk chocolate's going to be phenomenal. They've got really, really good milk chocolate there. So let me see here. There was a few other things. I didn't write them down. If you are interested in seeing what else is available, make sure that you check out your Disney app on the My Disney Experience, upload it onto your phone, or you can go to DisneyWorld.com, check out all the different desserts and drinks and stuff that they have. But I could literally be here talking to you about each one of them until about 2 a.m. So I didn't want to do that to you. I just picked out the ones that sounded the best.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Disney always goes above and beyond when they go to do anything. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's amazing all the different foods and stuff that they put out.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, I mean, like any event, I mean, whether it's Christmas or Halloween or May the 4th and 5th, you know, I mean, they do such a phenomenal job with putting all these different foods and different things together for everybody, us foodies, to go in and enjoy.
I know, super excited. So now, if you guys are interested in going and checking out Star Wars Galactic Edge, Batu, Black Spire Outpost, whatever you want to call it, has a lot of names. And I just pulled up a couple of things for the East Coast because I know most of you are from the East Coast that are watching these this evening or will be watching the replay. Mm-hmm. If you wanted to do 2 adults, 2 kids, and this is kids that are ages 3 to 9, so they're getting their tickets, okay? Mm-hmm. I did this for the middle of July 18th through the 24th, so that's a Monday through Friday. Park hopper tickets with a 4-day park hopper ticket. So you're going to have 4 days at the park. You're going to stay for 5 nights, kind of give you a little bit of a break in the middle or however you want to do it. Stay at the beach club. And the reason why I chose the beach club, there was a couple of them. Number one, it has the best pool on property. If you've got little ones, that's the one that you're going to want to be at. It has a phenomenal slide. It is huge. And there's plenty for you to do right there. The second reason why I chose it is on the, it is literally right next to Epcot. And with that park hopper ticket, you guys can pop in and out of Epcot after the 2 p.m. Get yourself something to drink, get yourself some dinner, things like that. And it's also
refresh, go home, back to your room and change your clothes, take another shower because it's humid.
Yeah, it's going to be humid in July. It's also right there on the Skyliner. So that's the third reason why I chose the Beach Club. You're going to be able to get to and from the Hollywood Studios pretty easily because you're right there on the Skyliner. The other thing that you can do is there is the friendship boats, and those friendship boats will take you right over to Hollywood Studios. That is my preferred mode of transportation at any of the parks. I absolutely love the water taxis, friendship boats. It's my favorite.
Yeah. I love them too. I mean, it's just a unique experience to be able to get from your resort over to the park and stuff. I love taking it, whether it's Universal or it's Disney, either one. So it's always been a favorite of mine, not a fan. I've been a fan of it. So
if we can choose to stay in a resort that has the friendship taxis or water taxis, we'll choose that over another one every time.
Oh yeah, totally.
So flat out. But let me see here. Also a memory maker. The reason why I chose a memory maker is because, of course, being the mom and always having to have be the one taking the photos and such, it's nice to actually be a part of the photos. So I always choose the memory maker. It is well worth the investment. Plus, you get the ride photos and videos as well.
Yes.
So
and some of the ride videos and photos.
Oh my gosh!
I'm telling you, it's worth every penny because the facial expressions that people make, that your kids are going to make, that you're going to make. I mean, it's just
worth it.
It is hilarious. We've gotten some really awesome, funny photos from all these ride photos that we've gotten. So
we love it. So again, just to recap, this is a standard room at the Beach Club Resort with a 4-day park hopper ticket for a 5-night stay in the middle of July during the week for 2 adults and 2 children. $4,822.14, which sounds like a lot to start, but then you get to thinking you're at a deluxe resort with the best pool on property.
By far.
You've got fantastic transportation options between the Skyliner and the friendship taxis, and literally being steps from Epcot, which is an amazing, amazing theme park for you to be able to just go in and spend some time for a few hours. Because guess what? You have the park hopper ticket and you're able to do that after 2 p.m. No matter where it is that you started out, you can always go into Epcot, which is normally one of the latest ones open anyway.
Yeah.
So you guys can do that. So love that. And then obviously your 4-day park hopper tickets, I mean, that's going to take up a big part of your budget regardless. So just as a heads up, they're not cheap. No. So after you think about all of that, it really ends up being a pretty good value for you to be able to maximize your time while you are at the Disney parks. And again, with you being staying at the Beach Club, you can take that friendship taxi right on over to Hollywood Studios or the Skyliner over to Hollywood Studios. Get in there and experience all the amazing things that Star Wars has to offer.
Yeah.
So that's why I chose that one.
Yeah.
Now, if you are 2 adults and you are thinking about going, I chose the same dates, July 18th through July 24th. I also just did it at Pop Century because a lot of my adults, they don't care as much about their location because they're not necessarily going to the pool. They're wanting to go to Disney Springs. They're wanting to go into the parks and do the parks open to close, things like that. So I chose Pop Century, and I was actually able to snag a Disney Plus subscriber discount. So I was very excited about that. And then, of course, I did a 4-day park hopper ticket for each person. But then I added the Genie Plus because if you're 2 adults and you're wanting to maximize your ride time, well, you're both going to have cell phones. You're going to be able to use that Genie Plus and you're going to be able to figure it out a little bit. Use that to help stack and maximize your day going to these different rides. Yep. So I went ahead and added that in there. Also, I added in the memory maker because, again, you don't want to have to be stopping and trying to get all your photos and stuff. It's a lot easier just going, hey, there's a cast let's get a photo,
Yep.
or having that photo of you just like, on Hollywood Tower of Terror. I mean, it's worth it because you never know. You may never do it again. So
Yep, that's your only proof that you've actually done
Yep.
it.
So a 4-day park hopper ticket with Genie Plus and a 5-day stay at the Pop Century Resort at a standard room with a memory maker is $2,261.44 for 2 adults.
That's not bad.
That's a fantastic deal. Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
Disney Plus subscriber discount really came through on this one.
Yeah.
So if it's something that you are thinking about doing as a couple, or obviously we can always add kids into that one. I'm just trying to give you guys a range of some things that you can do, but check that out. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
get a hold of her.
Yeah. Now,
email.
As a heads up, there was a couple of other things that I went ahead and pulled up because I know with it being the month of Star Wars, because let's face it, this household will be celebrating Star Wars all month. We'll probably be watching a lot of Clone Wars and getting caught up on some things and just having a good time. Might even rewatch a couple of the original films. We'll see.
You guys heard her, so.
I like it. I do. My biggest issue is not falling asleep in Phantom Menace or Attack of the Clones. Like, for whatever reason, I have a terrible time with those two movies. But all the others, they're good. They're good. I like them. So, if you are local to Pittsburgh, I do have a couple of things that you can do this week to celebrate Star Wars. The Coughlin's Law Kitchen and Ale House is going to be doing a Star Wars week from the 3rd through the 7th. They are doing all kinds of different foods and drinks and stuff that are themed to Star Wars. May the 4th be with you. So definitely check them out. They've got a lot of stuff going on. They're closed tonight. They're starting back up tomorrow, which is why it is through the 3rd through the 7th. So definitely check that one out. Also, this can be done anywhere. There is a Facebook group called May the 4th Be With You 4-mile run. You'll have to Google it or get on your Facebook and go into the search bar and stuff, because I know I butchered that up and I didn't write down the exact name. I apologize. But it's a home race in that you go on there, you pay your registration fee, which I think is $15. You pledge that you're going to run a 4-mile race, or you're going to walk it, you're going to do something, okay? And then you choose wherever it is that you want to go. If you want to go out to Ohio Pile and you want to walk 4 miles, do it. If you want to go up to the local high school and use their track after they're done with their school activities for the day, go up there. It's awesome. It's a great way of getting people out and active.
Yep.
And then you report what your time was for your 4-miler. Okay. And they'll send you participation badges and stuff. It's really cool. So it's basically a way for you to be able to get yourself involved with a race without having to actually go to a half marathon or full marathon or anything like that.
Yeah.
So check that out.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
So I thought about us doing it.
Well, I would drive it, I would even just, put 8 miles of driving,
Oh, okay. Doesn't take much for you to do 8 miles of driving.
No.
Also on May the 4th, 6:30 to 8:30 at the Threadbare Cider House in Meadery. They're doing a Star Wars trivia night, so make sure that you go. They are giving out prizes for best dressed. They're also going to have other events and things happening, food and drink and such. So definitely check them out if you want something to do on May the 4th. At Threadbare Cider House and Meadery. They're also going to be doing a Revenge of the Fifth trivia at the Hard Rock Cafe in Pittsburgh.
Awesome.
Right down there in the Station Square area. And they're actually going to be doing Revenge of the Fifth things, like different events and different little things that they're going to be doing from the 4th through the 6th. But the actual trivia night is going to be on the 5th. So definitely check that out. I think that's really cool. I thought it was kind of funny. I always have Hard Rock in my head associated with Universal. So I was like, oh, why are they doing that? And I was like, wait a minute. Just because Hard Rock Hotel and Cafe is at Universal doesn't mean that it's necessarily tied to Universal everywhere.
Right.
So just the way my brain works. Thought that was a lot of fun. And then the last thing I wanted to tell you guys about, and I wish I'd realized that this was happening because we would totally have done this, but it's a little bit late, I think, for us to get sitter and things like that ready to go. Carnegie Mellon Natural History Museum, okay? Or Carnegie Museum of Natural History. They are doing a Revenge of the Fifth trivia night on May 5th, okay? It's from 6:30 to 7:30, which I realize isn't a long time for trivia, but it's $15 each for you to be able to get your tickets and stuff to be able to be there for the trivia night. You're going to be able to get into the museum from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. with that $15 ticket. So that's a really good savings because
that's a good deal.
It's a little expensive to go to the Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
The winner gets to visit part of the vertebrate paleontology collection to look at a real Diplodocus fossil. I totally butchered that. I'm sorry. Hopefully JT's not listening to me because he'd yell at me.
Yeah, he's probably getting ready to run out of his room going, no, you said that wrong.
But it's with the principal dino researcher at the Carnegie Museum of History, Dr. Matt Lamana. So that's a really cool prize that you get to go talk to somebody that is very well versed in dinosaur fossils and things like that, and actually see real fossils. Like, how many times have we seen things and we're like, oh, that's kind of cool, but it's not real. This one, I mean, they're going to be real fossils that you're looking at. Yeah, they're really mashing it up between the two. So that's a lot of fun. So, did you have anything that you wanted to add this evening?
No, not really. Just, guys, don't forget, I had a feeling you were mowing today, Dad. But yeah, guys, don't forget about next week. We will not be live next Monday night. Like we said before, we're going to be at the school's board meeting and supporting Mr. Noah and his being honored for his Gold Key award that he got for his artwork that he did. So photography artwork that he did. And then don't forget, like we said, we are going to have a very, very busy weekend. Something that, busy weekend coming up because we got prom coming up and formals and all this stuff. And something that we forgot to mention at the very beginning here, Megan and I took off on Saturday and we went out to Latrobe and we stayed at the hotel that's right near the airport.
The Courtyard by Marriott.
Yeah, the Courtyard by Marriott. And we do have a couple videos that we're going to do. We did a restaurant review of the wonderful Italian restaurant inside the Arnold Palmer.
It's so hard to say Arnold.
I don't know why. I can't say Arnold. Arnold.
That's why.
Every time I try to do that, I can't. Like, guys, I tried to say it like 3 different times while I was recording it. I finally just gave up and said, "This is the front of the airport." I literally, like, it should be in the outtakes. We should have like a little outtake at the end of it going, because I just could not get it out. But anyway, we are going to have those videos coming up.
Clap real loud for us for Noah. Well, we definitely will if we're allowed to.
But we'll have a couple of videos coming up. There's going to be one this week, and I believe one next week. So look for those.
Hopefully, we'll be doing one that is specifically about the Courtyard by Marriott, explaining why you might want to stay there if you are planning on going out of the Latrobe Airport, Arnold Palmer Airport. And then we're doing a second video that is going to be showcasing the Arnold Palmer Airport specifically, as well as D'Annunzio's Italian Chop House, which is the signature restaurant they have inside of the airport. Yes. And we were blown away. Yeah. We had no idea just how amazing that restaurant was going to be.
People talking about it like crazy. And I was just like, okay, yeah, it's an Italian restaurant. And of course, so I go in and what did I get? I got steak.
You got a prime rib. Well, we were there on a Saturday night. They only do prime rib on Friday nights and Saturday nights. And I told them, I was like, if you don't get it tonight, you're going to regret it. Yep. Because what if we come back and we're not here on a Friday night or a Saturday night?
and they've got chicken marsala there that I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
I've got to go back because I've
Yeah.
got to have the chicken marsala once from
Yeah.
there.
I got to see if their fettuccine is as good as what
Oh.
the seafood D'Annunzio was.
Oh, she had, guys, I'm not kidding. They brought a plate, like huge. Well, you guys are going to check out the video because it is just,
Oh,
the
it's fantastic.
food was
The
phenomenal there.
calamari was great.
Oh,
Our
so
server was
great.
fantastic. Terry, if you're watching this, thank you again.
Yep.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all of your recommendations. Sangria was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
It was so good.
And it was for the three of us to eat. And Nick, boy, he devoured his pizza.
Yeah, he had a kid's pizza.
But for the three of us to eat, the bill was not that bad.
Hmm.
I mean, like for the three of us, if we would have done that in Orlando, it would have been a $250, almost $300 bill.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah,
it was
because
a
it
good price.
was we had an appetizer with the calamari. We
Yep.
each had two of the most expensive dinners that they
Mhm.
had on the menu.
Yep.
To be fair,
And salads,
we also had salads,
the bread.
the bread. Then we each had a dessert to go.
Yep.
That we brought home with us. So there was a lot of food.
Yeah.
And
lots.
we did pretty good.
Yeah, and that cheesecake. Oh man, talk about like literally just
Mhm.
oh. It was
Yeah, I
so
really
good.
enjoyed my white cake too, with the ganache, white chocolate ganache, and then coconut.
Mhm.
It's been a long time since I've had a really good cake with the coconut shavings and stuff on it.
Yeah. But yeah, so look for those videos to come out. Like I said, we've got a busy week coming up. We've got prom, and we will not be live next Monday night.
No.
The following Monday night, we are going to be talking about Halloween Horror Nights. Hopefully, we'll have a little more in-depth conversation and stuff to talk about what is going to be happening.
Yeah.
I believe that the rumors that I've been seeing are probably about 90% true.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I think some of the houses they might switch around a little bit.
Yeah.
It
But
just
if-
depends.
But if that's something that you guys are interested in and you want to go do it, now's the time to be thinking about getting a hold of Megan and I, so
Yes.
that way we can get you guys down there. The quicker you get started and get booked, the better chances you are going to be able to get in and do things.
Yes.
So-
And when we do this, we're going to not only talk about Halloween Horror Nights itself, we're also going to talk about which hotels we would recommend you stay at. We're going to talk about the RIP tours. We're going to talk about
Yes.
the difference between single day tours or getting a multi-night pass, and what those differences are once they become available, because obviously the multi-night tickets are not available yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully in 2 weeks, I'll have some better information for you on that.
Yeah.
So you're definitely going to want to check it out so that you know exactly what you need to do.
Well, Megan, do you have anything else you would like to talk about to these fine people?
I think I'd better quit before I lose my voice.
Yeah. Well, guys, we've had a lot of fun tonight making the video for you. We hope you guys enjoyed it tonight. As always, we do enjoy all the love and support that everybody shows us every week. And also on our YouTube channel and our Facebook channel. Thank you for all of our followers. And, oh, by the way, we are over 150 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, we're at 153.
Yeah, I don't know why we keep forgetting to mention that. And maybe I don't want to mention it because that means I have to go zip lining now.
Train.
And here comes a train. So,
Almost.
yep, almost made the whole show without a train.
Oh,
But-
well.
So, anyway, be prepared and ready for that because we're going to
Yeah, in the
figure out.
next month or so, we're
where
going
to
zip
go.
lining.
And it's not going to be one of these little dinky things. Like, I don't want to go to a park and you climb up a ladder and you go across. No, I want something. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. I want to have cameras on me, cameras on Megan. Probably take some friends with us so the way they can record me. At least, check it out. At least watch me crap my pants, So
I'll make sure I keep it PG, okay?
Yeah. There might be some beeps in it.
Oh, that's too funny.
But anyway, guys, we're going to get out of here tonight. I've got a busy day tomorrow, and it's getting late, and we've kept you guys long enough. So
If you liked this video, make sure that you hit that like button and that subscribe button and bell notification button if you're over on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Also, if you are over on our Facebook, please go ahead and like this video as well. Share it with your friends and family. That way, if they're interested in possibly doing something Star Wars related, I'd love to get in touch with them. Mm-hmm. This is a really great and easy way for you to do it. Just hit that share button, send it right on over.
Yep.
So,
and it doesn't have to be May 4th and 5th. So it can be any time of the year.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
And they celebrate and party down all the time.
Oh, yes, they do.
So, well, anyway, guys, we're going to get out of here. We're going to call it a night. So, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yep.
We're going right back here, same time, same place, at the Plum Crazy Adventures Talkin' Travel. So.
Are you ready for your next Plum Crazy adventure?
Because we are ready to get you there. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye, everybody.